Hello, my name's Phil. Over the last few weeks I've been talking to hundreds and hundreds of people through social media mainly, and it's become clear that there are an awful lot of people who feel like I do, that an end needs to come to this extremism in our country, the terrorism, the fear from the English people. It's got to come to an end. The issue that everybody has is they don't know where to start, how we should stop it, who's taking charge. Well, one thing's for sure, the government aren't taking charge. They'll come down on any group that starts to challenge any kind of view that goes against Islam especially, but also other minorities. They seem to forget that we are the Britons. We are the people who live in this country. We and our relatives are what have made this country great and make these migrants want to come to this country. They want this great country, but they then want to turn it into their country. They want their laws. They want to destroy our culture, our religion. So how do we go about stopping this? First thing that's needed is an infrastructure, because everybody has to come together from around the country. I'm calling out to anybody in Britain who is experienced in organisation, setting up an infrastructure. I can do a certain amount, but I'm no geek when it comes to organisation. I'm no geek when it comes to IT. I just know enough to get me by. So we're not looking for soldiers. We're not particularly looking for people who want to be violent, because that is a last resort and really only to be used if we feel threatened ourselves. But you still need an infrastructure to do anything if it's going to make a difference. We can keep protesting and we can keep marching, which we have to do. I think that's quite important to let them know we're still here and we're not going away. But what I will say is Britain is a warrior nation. We're a very easygoing nation until you wrong us. When you wrong us, we will come at you 1,000 times harder than you came at us. You knock one of us down, there'll be 10 of us to take their place. The thing is, we've got to start doing this now. We have to be proud to be British again, and to stand up against what is an invasion. It may be a surreptitious invasion, thanks to the lack of coverage by the media, but it's an invasion nonetheless. We wouldn't let Germany invade us. We sure as hell aren't going to let places like Libya, Somalia, Lebanon, you name it, all those Middle East countries, all those Islamic countries, come over and invade our shores. I, for one, have had it up to here, and I'm sure anybody watching this has had it up to there too. Now is the time to rise up, but we need to rise up as one, and as I've said, that needs organisation. We need lots of different people with lots of different skill sets. Again, I reiterate, I'm not looking to recruit an army. I'm looking to recruit a group of people that have had enough of this Islamic invasion and can organise properly coordinated strikes against, be it the establishment, be it at local councils, whatever it takes to make them react, to make them do something about it. Because if they can sort it out with us pushing them, then perhaps we won't have to revert to our warrior instinct. But if we do, I swear to you that I will be there fighting shoulder to shoulder with every other Briton that's had a gutful of this terrorism, this murder. They haven't seen us even get a bit annoyed, let alone get angry. You don't make a Briton angry, because when a Briton is made angry, shit flies and everyone gets caught in it. So, if you've got any kind of skill set that you think could establish an infrastructure for a nationwide resistance to this terrorist invasion, please contact me either in the comments, or I've got an email which you'll have to listen carefully, especially with this one tooth that I've got which is pissing me off. It is Britain, as in Great Britain, Bites, B-I-T-E-S, back, B-A-C-K, 2017 at gmail.com. I won't repeat it because you can just rewind it and forward it again. So either that, or you can contact me in the comments, but probably better to email me, a little bit more secure. Not that we're hiding anything at this stage. Obviously, people who feel that the warrior instinct is what needed now, please contact me also, because we will need people like yourselves to go out onto those streets, and I will be with you. I want to remind everybody that Britain First have got a march against terrorism on Saturday the 1st of April. It's meeting at Charing Cross Station in London, and the meeting time, well, I think the actual march starts at 1 o'clock from Charing Cross Station. So anybody who wants to march against terrorism, please come along and show that the numbers that have had enough have grown amazingly. I know it for a fact from the people I've been speaking to, and the fact that I've now had enough, when a year ago it was just, oh, get on with life. But no, enough is enough now, and we need to do something. We need to do something fast. Right, that's me, rant over. Again, I'm Phil, and you can contact me through the email I gave earlier. And if you want up-to-date news on things that probably most people don't want to hear about, which are the migrant issues, the Islamic issue, then I've got a YouTube channel which is UK and Worldwide Truth News. Now, if you go on there, you can see a couple of videos which one of them's motivational and I think you might quite like. It uses clips which are copyrighted, so I'm not making money from it. It's not clickbait, because if anything's copyrighted, then you're not allowed to make money on it. So go and have a look at that YouTube channel. Only just started it, but it could become an important focal point. So here's to making Britain great again and bringing back British pride, that the nation needs, especially with Brexit. We've shown we can do it, and now we've got to show Islam. Note that I do not condone any kind of abuse against the Muslim community as a whole. I am against terrorists, people who choose to not integrate and try to impose their laws in our country on us, and who have signs like Islam will take over the world, we will kill you, kill the police. Then those people I have an issue with. The general Muslim population who get on with their lives, I have no issue with whatsoever. Okay, I can carry on talking forever, but come on, get in contact. Stop thinking about it. Come to the march a week today in London, Charing Cross. Leaving Charing Cross at 1 o'clock. Let's let the world know that Britain is standing up against terrorism.